Imagine standing on the day of judgment, a day filled with fear, apprehension, and uncertainty for most. As the scales of justice are prepared and records of deeds laid out, there will be a special group of people called forward by the mercy of Allah. Before the reckoning even begins, they will be told to bypass the proceedings and head straight for Jannah. No interrogation, no weighing of deeds, just an open path to eternal bliss. These are the select individuals, VIPs in the truest sense, chosen by Allah for their exceptional acts of worship and unwavering faith. You might ask, who are these blessed souls? And how can I too strive to be among them? This question is not merely one of curiosity, but a call to reflect on our own spiritual journey and what we can do to gain such a monumental reward. In one narration, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, mentions a specific group of people who will be among those entering paradise without the need for reckoning. A caller will proclaim, "Where are those who continuously praised Allah in times of ease and in times of hardship?" These individuals, who praised Allah under all circumstances, will be a rare group. They will be recognized for their gratitude, an attitude not swayed by the ups and downs of worldly life. Whether they were blessed with abundance or tested with loss, their lips were always moist with the words, Alhamdulillah, praise be to Allah. Reflect on that for a moment. Think about how we react when we experience blessings, a promotion at work, a successful marriage, good health. It's easy to be grateful then. But what about when life throws us into the deep end? When sickness strikes, when financial ruin looms, when relationships break down, or when we face the pain of losing a loved one? That's when true gratitude is tested, and that's where these exceptional souls stand out. Their faith in Allah's wisdom and their trust in His plan remains steadfast, regardless of their circumstances. They recognize that everything in life is a test, both the good and the bad. Wealth and poverty, health and sickness, joy and sorrow, each is an opportunity to draw closer to Allah. When they receive a blessing, they are quick to thank their Creator. When they face hardship, they remain patient and turn to Him for solace, always mindful of the greater purpose behind every trial. And perhaps the most difficult test of all is when calamity strikes, and yet they still say, Alhamdulillah. This is not an easy feat. It requires deep trust in Allah's wisdom and a heart that remains connected to Him even in the darkest of times. Yet those who succeed in doing so are elevated in status, and Allah, in His infinite mercy, grants them Jannah without even having to account for their deeds. But there's more. In another hadith, the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, described another group of people who will receive this incredible reward. A caller will announce, "Where are those who used to forsake the comfort of their beds at night to stand in prayer, calling upon their Lord in hope and fear?" These individuals, who sacrificed their sleep to engage in intimate conversations with Allah during the quiet hours of the night, will also be granted Jannah without reckoning. Imagine the scene. It's late at night and the world is fast asleep. Yet there are those who choose to wake up, push aside their covers, and perform their nightly prayers, seeking closeness to their Creator. They stand alone, away from the distractions of the day, pouring their hearts out to Allah, making dua for forgiveness, and asking for guidance. These moments are not witnessed by others. There are no accolades or public recognition for these acts of worship, but Allah sees and He knows. These worshippers are few in number. In the hustle and bustle of life, the desire for sleep and rest often outweighs the pull to engage in night worship. But for those who can overcome that urge, the reward is immeasurable. In the stillness of the night, they connect with their Lord on a deeper level, developing a closeness that transforms their lives and elevates their ranks in the hereafter. You might be thinking, how can I join these select groups? The good news is, it's possible for anyone willing to put in the effort. Start small. If the idea of waking up for night prayers every day seems daunting, begin by setting aside one night a week, or even one night a month. Rise in the last third of the night, when Allah descends to the lowest heaven, waiting to answer the prayers of those who call upon Him. Make those moments count. Share your deepest concerns, your hopes, your fears, and your gratitude with Him. As for gratitude in times of hardship, this too is a skill that can be developed. When difficulties arise, remind yourself that every test is an opportunity for growth. Allah never burdens a soul beyond what it can bear. If you've been tested with something difficult, it's because Allah knows you have the strength to overcome it. Shift your perspective and try to see the hidden blessings within your trials. Look at those who are in worse situations than you, and let that fuel your sense of gratitude. Ultimately, these qualities, gratitude in adversity and sacrificing sleep for worship, are not just actions. They are reflections of a heart deeply connected to Allah, a soul that understands its purpose, and a believer who trusts in the divine plan, no matter what life throws their way. So, let us strive to be among those who praise Allah in all situations, who find joy in worshipping Him, especially when it's challenging. Let us aim to be of those who rise in the night, speaking to Allah when the world is silent, and who hold on to gratitude when life becomes difficult. May Allah grant us the strength and sincerity to be among these select few who enter Jannah without reckoning, by His mercy and grace. And may He make it easy for us to embody these noble qualities, so that when we stand on that day, we too will hear the call. Enter Jannah, for you are among those who truly understood the meaning of worship and gratitude.